In this world, release mirrors the fairness of the divine's realm. It reshapes a tangled web of missteps into a clear stream where fairness flows from beyond a threshold that holds boundless freedom. In that endless embrace, nothing needs. Releasing what seems like kindness here becomes pure fairness past the archway into the divine's haven. No one offers release without first seeing shadows and believing they too harbor plenty to shed. Release, then, is the current that teaches them they've nothing to wash away. It rests with the giver until they see no need for it themselves, guiding them back to their true craft of weaving life, restored through their own letting go. Release turns a shadowed tangle into a tapestry of wonder, a sight to cherish. Every blossom glows with a soft radiance. Each bird hums a melody of the divine's delight. No sorrow lingers, no farewells echo, everything is fully released. What's freed joins together. No barrier remains to hold them apart. Those unshadowed see their oneness, nothing pushes another away. In the clearing where missteps once stood, they unite, joyfully recognizing what's theirs hasn't been torn asunder. You stand in a sacred hollow, carved where shadows faded. Here the guide's presence rises, filling the void. Who could gaze on him and not recall the divine as he truly is? Who could dread love, standing where missteps cleared a space for the divine's lantern to rise, towering over this world and stretching past the stars to touch creation's pulse? What's the divine's haven but a chorus of thanks, love, and awe from all that's woven to its source? The purest lantern stands where shadows were once thought to reign. Every gleam from the divine's realm gathers here, reignited and swelling with joy. What was lost is returned, their brilliance whole once more. Release doesn't sprinkle small wonders before the divine's archway. Here, the divine's kin steps forward to claim each gift, drawing them home. None slip away, none outshine another, each echoes the divine's love as clearly as the rest, teaching that what they feared most, they cherished deepest. What but a marvel could shift their heart to see love can't be feared? What other marvel exists? What else is needed to close the gap between you? Where shadows were once spied, a world will rise as a loom for truth. You'll join the divines, lanterns there, weaving their song of thanks and awe. As they draw near to be complete, you'll journey with them. No one hears the divine's melody and stays silent. Each voice adds strength, sweetening the tune. They gather at the loom, raised in the small patch shadows claimed, now soaring into a vast harmony where all creation sings as one. That faint mark of missteps between you and your kin still delays the joyful opening of the divine's archway. How slight the snag holding back the divine's abundance, how vast the delight when you join the grand chorus praising the divine's love. The faint snag, a small snag, can loom large to those who don't grasp that all marvels are equal. This path exists to show that it's its sole aim, the only lesson worth learning. You can approach it from many angles, but all learning either aids or blocks the divine's archway. There's no middle ground. Only two guides exist, pointing opposite ways. You'll follow the one you choose. While time lingers and choice matters, two paths stretch out toward the divine's haven or drift to nowhere. No third trail will ever form you, pick a scent or aimlessness. Nothing else. Only time can slip away, and it's a fleeting veil, meaningless in the end. To the true weaver of this world, it's a trivial snag against eternity's weave. Yet, since you trust it's real, why squander it wandering nowhere when it could lift you to the highest strand learning can reach? Don't think the path to the divine's archway is steep. With firm intent, bold heart, and joyful trust, hand in hand with your kin, stepping to the divine's rhythm, no task is hard. But straying alone, lost and forlorn down a threadbare trail to nothing, that's a heavy slog. The divine sent his weaver to mend what you spun, not to clash with it. What he'd rough thread is already rewoven. Time flickered in your mind for a breath, leaving eternity untouched. All times past, unchanged from before the drift to nowhere began. In that first misstitch and everyone it held, the fix was woven too. That fleeting tick unraveled time itself, it was all it ever was. The divine's reply has answered and faded what he meant to you. Still caught in time's illusion, unaware it's gone, the whispering light guides you through a shrinking, senseless tangle you think lingers, though it's long faded. You live in echoes. Everything you see flashed by ages ago, its falseness yielding to truth. No mirage remains unaddressed in your heart. Doubt became certainty eons back, yet you clutch it as if it stands before you still. That brief moment you'd stretch forever slipped away in the divine's haven too swiftly to ripple its calm knowing. What vanished too fast to touch the divine's kin's clarity can't linger for you to crown as your guide. Only in a past too brief to rival creation did this world seem to rise so long ago. For so short a span, the divine song missed no beat. Yet every unforgiving thought, every judgment, every shadow you trust recalls that moment as if it could rethread time. You hold an old echo in your gaze. Living in memories alone, you lose where you stand. Release is the great unweaving of time. The key to seeing the past is done. Madness falls silent. No other guide, no other path remains. What's undone is no more. Who can stand on a far shore, dreaming across a sea to a time long gone? How real a snag is that dream to where they truly are? It's fact and moved by fancies, yet they can imagine another place, another hour. At its wildest, they might believe it true, slipping from fancy to faith to frenzy. Sure they're where they'd rather be. Does this bar the ground beneath them? Do past whispers they hear shift what's real now? How much can their own time-place mirages change where they truly stand? The unlet-go calls from a past forever faded. Anything hinting it's real is just a wish to reweave what's gone into the now, replacing what truly is. Does this block the truth that the past can't return? Do you want that fearful flash kept when the divine's haven seems lost and the divine became a shadow of your scorn? Let go that terror, corrected and unwoven ages ago. Can shadows defy the divine's will? Can you summon the past to the present? You can't step back. Anything pointing backward sets you on a hollow chase. Such is the fairness your ever-loving source ensures, and from your own harshness to yourself, he shields you. You can't stray, there's only his path, leading only to him. Would the divine let his kin lose their way on a trail long faded from time's weave? This path teaches only the now. A grim flicker, perfectly mended, holds no weight. Let the past rest in. Peace rebirth has taken its place. You're part of that rising, not fading. No old mirages can chain you to a crypt the divine's kin briefly touched, instantly reclaimed by his flawless love. How can he be bound by shackles long lifted from his heart? The kin the divine wove is as free as he made them, reborn the moment. They chose fade over flourish. Won't you release them now for a past slip the divine forgets, gone from sight? You waver between then and now. Sometimes the past feels alive. Voices whisper, then fade to doubt. You're like one caught in visions, unsure of their truth. This is the weave's edge, the bridge from past to present. Shadows linger, but a faint glow breaks through once seen, never lost, pulling you to the now where you truly stand. Shadow voices don't bend time or eternity's laws. They echo what's gone, touching not the real now. The true world follows. The mirage that time and fade are real denied in the breath. The divine answered all illusions, ending their hold. Each day, each heartbeat, each pulse within, you relive that fearful flash when love dimmed. You fade daily to rise again until you cross the gap. That's no gap between past and now. Each life's a fleeting thread from birth to fade to rise, replaying a moment too old to reclaim. All time's just a wild trust that what's done lingers. Release the past, it's gone. You're not caught between weaves. You've reached the world at the divine's archway. Nothing bars his will, nor need you retrace a trek long ended. Look softly on your kin and see a world where hate's lens turns to love. The chosen companion, anything here you deem precious and worth chasing, can sting not because it can, but because you've named its mirage real. It's real to you, not nothing, and through that belief, a web of warped illusion spins. All trust in shadows and striking out, and harm, loss, and fade flows to you. No one can crown one mirage real and dodge the rest. Who can pick favorites and still find truth shelter? Who can see illusions as one, yet claim one shines brightest? Don't drift through this small life alone, clutching one mirage as your sole companion. That's no bond fit for the divine's kin, nor one to satisfy them. The divine gave a truer companion, holding all power across earth and sky. The mirage you call friend dims his grace and grandeur, blocking his bond and release from your open arms. Without him, you're adrift. Seek no stand and none exists. What the divine chose has no rival. What mirage can outshine truth? Who lingers with shadows is truly alone, not the divine's will. Would you let one shadow claim the seat meant for your companion, knowing its void leaves yours bare? Befriend no mirage, it'll steal his place. He's your sole true companion bearing gifts beyond this world, ensuring you receive them. He'll set them on your seat when you clear space for him on his.